Aight, man. Man's back in the cut, brother. First day of uni and man were pushing mission. This time around, Fuego was not included. Listen, usually man would have been excited to be back on campus, pushing the Talent Scouts Association agenda and all that. But if I'm being real, man was not excited from the jump, bro. Big man ting, the first day on campus is one of the biggest fixtures throughout the year for the Mandem. Reason being is that for most of the Mandem, it's the first real time they're able to pop out and show niggas after being locked up for 2 months. Add to the mix a whole host of new ballers, and you've got a recipe for disaster. Look, I used to be one of those guys that look forward to such a day. I mean, it does make a ton of sense. But then something just snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot. I didn't care about being a Super Saiyan. I didn't care if I lived. Wait, hold on. This is the wrong script. My fault, OGs. My fault. My bad. Where was I? Oh yeah, man was speaking about the epiphany. Yeah, no, during the December holidays I realized something. Man has no game whatsoever. Absolutely zero game. Like if you lot want to put me in front of a honey and say Fuego G, cook, show us why you're an aspiring chef, swear you man would disown me. It would be so bad that you lot would never put me on anything ever again. Gara. Anyways, after coming to such a realization, I was confronted with the reality that the whole cold approach thing was a myth. A fugazi, if you will. It wasn't working for man in the past, it wasn't gonna start working because it's day one. I know there'll be Donaldos in the comment section talking about cold approach ain't the only method, brother. Which is true. But if you cannot pan a conversation with a honey where she's genuinely interested in you, where she's giggling and all that, cold approach or not, yeah, I won't lie, speak for you. Sorry, brother, them's the rules. Aside from the affirmation epiphany, you men will come to realize that affirmation is one of my favorite words. Another reason why, wait, hang on. Favorite word? What am I doing? In Big 26, man are still talking about favorite words. This is why. Anywho, another reason man didn't cook on the first day is because I ain't got no money in the act. Big man thing, I have no coin whatsoever. Man wasn't able to pattern a job in December, so this is the sitch. This hit even harder when I was strolling on my ones and I clocked her. My campus crush, who came back even more lame than she was last year. Like, bro, that don't even make sense, bro. Like, how do you upgrade to the States, bro? Where now it's like, damn, can I really do this? Like, last year I would have backed it to a point, but now this year I'm starting to think to myself, like, damn, Fuego, is this really you, G? Can you really go there and pan that thing? But I'm getting sidetracked. Usually, that would have been the part where the quick time event came up and one of two things happened. Where A, I stop her as she's walking and try to chat to her, or B, I let her walk past, do the whole hazy thing and end up chasing after her so that I can't say I didn't try, even though I end up regretting it, later. However, this time was different, brother. There was an option C. Realize you have no coin and keep it pushing. No hesitation whatsoever. When she walked past, man ain't even looked back. I just kept my eyes forward and went on with my day. Now I know man are gonna say I'm explaining. However, let me land. This honey here is so lame. Like the type of lame where you wanna start making better life choices. With that being said, I want you man to walk with me now. Just imagine this for a second. I walk up to her, yeah. Chat, secure the tens, and now man has to plan the dating. Uh-oh. I run into a wall because I have no money in my act. Right now, man don't even have enough money to pen a young coffee dating. That's how dark it is. So what am I gonna do? Make her pay, bro? Do you know how mad that is? This ain't gonna be a start of no love story. This gonna be the beginning of a humiliation ritual, brother. I'll be so very, very weird with you lot. I can't have that. If that happens, yeah, I'll move the grid and become one of those Tibetan monks Batman's always talking about. Now look, not all hope is lost, fortunately. I'll probably get the chance to chat to her later in the year again, but for right now, man had to be aware of his surroundings, because the last thing you want is for a honey to catch a vibe and then find out man don't have the facilities to accommodate a talent of her level at the club. Crazy sitch, can't lie. The lyric of the day I can leave you man with is this: Mandem, take a touch, compose yourself and play football at a level that you know you can accommodate for. I ain't saying don't challenge yourself, but know yourself, know your limits. This sounds like an alcohol commercial ad. Maybe they should be putting me on one of those. Maybe I'll change the youths, change the country for better. but I'm getting sidetracked again. Anyways, yeah, study well. You ain't about the hands though, all the time, bro. Like, come on, bro. You know what you're there for. If throughout the video my voice sounded a little different, just allow me, man. Man's a little sick. Anyways, safe for watching the video. If you got this far, you're one of the ultimatest ones. So I appreciate you for that. Like, share, sub, and have post notifications on. In a bit, people. Adios.